Welcome back, everyone, to Limbo. This is part 2 of this series. I think there's 7 videos in total. And, of course, it is myself with Bloodbird01.
That's
and
me.
Oh, shit, well. So
You're awful.
That's just a something hanging from a noose. I don't know if that's a actual person. It looks like it perked its head up when we approached it, but now it's probably dead. So,
I think it
shit.
was a shiny butterfly.
Well, it was. Now it's dead, and so are we, actually. So let's try that again, and not suck this time. There we go.
Look at these skills. He's a man of skills.
That was a well-placed trap, too. Like, even after playing this game a couple of times, I still fall for that every time, because I'm just not expecting it. And this is a fun little platforming section. It kind of underscores that this game will beat the shit out of you in ways that you're not anticipating.
Long jumps.
Yeah, and it's a good way to kind of teach you to use the grabbing onto ledges mechanic, which you'll pretty much rely on.
Do you have to push a button to grab onto a ledge?
No, but you kind of have to angle yourself right just to make sure that you don't land too short.
Oh.
And just gotta.
I wonder what I have to do with this tree that's barely attached to anything.
Yep. With for whatever reason gigantic nails driven through the other side of it to really fuck us up. Now, so that part was kind of.
Now,
cool.
is that power lines on that tree?
I think they're just ropes. Oh god, rocking a hard place. Yep, that's a thing. But yeah, I think they're supposed to just be ropes. And, yeah, all these wooden planks.
Made by an ancient and extinct civilization.
Something like that. Sounds about right. So, I know you had commented before that the audio was super quiet, but like I'd said previously, in certain parts of this game, it gets much louder. I guess it's to suck you into, like, turning up your volume way high.
Tricked me, that's what you did.
It's true. That's true. The game will sucker you into cranking up the volume just to have it blast your eardrums out if you're wearing headphones. So, here's another spider?
Is that mechanical?
Okay. Yeah, something like that. He's just kind of... He's not, like, trying to hurt us or anything. He's just kind of lifting one arm, so... But it turns out it was a
you son of a bitch!
But he runs much faster than us. But we can at least mess with this thing just to have fun with it. Alright, let's have fun with that. No respite for all these mechanical spider things and people that, for whatever reason, seem to have it out against us. And tire fires, because, oh god. And make the jump! Alright.
If you put a tire and you inflated it and made the air pressure, like, full, and then set it on fire, would it explode?
I would assume so, but it's probably not a theory that I would want to test out personally.
Maybe you should test it out.
So yes, there were definitely NPCs up there that were throwing those tires specifically at us. Looking at them, they look kind of tall, so yeah, I really can't tell if they're, like, supposed to be adults, but like I said, we just never get a good look at them, so maybe that's part of the mystique about the whole thing.
Why are they so mean?
Yeah, seriously, what do we ever do to them? I mean, all we did was... I understand the spider...
Are we like a murderer in the past of the game? Are we like an evil person and they're just like, we gotta stop this guy, he's bad. And we're just like avoiding all the penalties of our past?
Well, there's another person hanging from a noose in the background. Oh god! Who puts these things here? Well,
Satan.
Clearly these guys up here that are throwing all the tires at us. So we can avoid that one right there. Just kind of.
But that's an adult. He's a very small and fat adult.
Our heads just rolling down the hill like that. Oh, this game's so fucking cool, but really disturbing in some places. There we go. That's the key.
You nailed it.
I did something. Well, let's see if we can catch
him.
Get
him.
Is the rope's hanging back? Oh, he's pulling up the rope. God damn it.
Can you reach that at all?
No, we cannot. I've tried multiple times, and it's pretty much a scripted deal. But we're seeing lots of tree houses in the background, which is kind of interesting.
Maybe it's all blurry because you're on LSD.
Well, there are a lot of theories into why the game looks this way and plays out in such a strange fashion. But no time for games. We got a spider chasing after us, and he's pissed off. He's pissed off that not only did we chop off 3 of his legs, but now we escaped his dinner time antics. So we've got to
So we have to kill him.
The only escape is to run, because yeah, we don't have any way to attack him. He does only have those 5 legs though, which is interesting.
5?
Yeah, because we chopped off 3 of them.
When there only has 6 left?
Well, we chopped off 3 and they have 8.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he had 8 until we, kind of chopped them all off. Shazam! Oh, but he can't quite. Yep.
Loser.
He doesn't have all his legs, so he can't quite grab on. And I'm trying to get a closer look, but I can't see shit. So guess I'll just continue on.
Bet there's an egg down there.
Well, we're about to crush it one way or another. This will do the trick. Why? Yep, there it is. Cool.
Run!
Nice Indiana Jones.
I was just watching Forrest Gump yesterday.
And blammo! Oh, there goes another one of his legs.
Have you seen that movie?
I'm sorry?
Forrest Gump?
Oh, yeah. It's a classic.
It has Tom Hanks.
It does.
And he plays a guy
He does.
who
Good
tells
job.
a story, but he never stops telling it even when people aren't listening.
Right. Good job. That is what the movie's about.
Yeah.
So, alright, well, it looks like the spider is more or less off our tracks for now. I won't spoil anything, but we may or may not see more spider stuff.
I will spoil it. We don't. It's dead. It's gone.
Forever. Yep. Forever and ever. But our only option is to keep moving forward, because what the fuck else do we have to do? Oh, shit.
Sleep.
Wait a second. Wait. Oh! He's just got the 1 leg left.
What's he gonna do?
This is the saddest spider in existence. He can still try to attack us, but we can do. Well, we can hop on top of that, but yeah, let's see if we can push him. See if that'll do it. No, that doesn't quite.
I know what you need to do.
His leg is still firmly holding himself to the ground, so what we can do is grab that shit and just
Give me that.
give me that arm.
Fine.
Get, and oh, there it is.
That.
It's fucking gross. And when you walk over it twitches a little bit. Yeah, man. Alright, well, I think we all see where this is going. It's like
I don't know how I could have the nerve to do this.
Seriously, yeah, I would be... I already said I would have pissed myself and started crying, so I would have probably passed out by this point in the game. But we all see where this is going with the spiked pit. Yeah, he's dead. He's fucking dead, finally.
Yay!
I would have been sold, like if you jump on him, if only that would, squish it down a little more, that would have sealed the deal for me.
And he thus pushed the spider into the spikes.
We've slain...
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! And it's a very large crow. Look at the size of that bird compared to us. Good lord. Hey, it's the
It ate a lot of worms.
I think it's the bird from Portal 2. Can we pretend that's what that is?
We can indeed.
A killing machine. Okay, so in that case, we see a couple boxes hanging on those ropes. And yeah, more tree houses in the background. It's all...
So this is a... What kind of forest has tree houses?
Well, gigantic tree houses that are very plentiful in the background and managed by evil... Well, I don't know if they're evil, but angry people that seem out to get us.
Maybe they're just sexually frustrated.
And they take out their sexual frustration by building tree houses? Is that the theory?
Yeah. And then kill people.
Well, I've heard stranger theories about the story of this game, so you know what, we'll take it as a plausibility. Because there's so little spoken about this game in-game or by the developers otherwise, there are a lot of actually equally viable theories onto what this all is. Is this like a dream sequence? Is it like is it some sort of sociological story or message about blah blah? It's all very...
I know the answer.
Oh, do you? Because I genuinely do not.
It's a video game.
Oh, well, this is probably true. Yeah, we shouldn't go in the water.
Nobody when the NES was around would say, "What's this about? Why am I a 7-year-old child running through the woods where there's moving logs with eyes trying to attack me, and ghosts and skeletons and my ex-girlfriend and floating eyeballs, and I'm picking up popcorn to shoot it at people and powering up, and when I power up I turn into a giant stone block, you know.
Well, I think the reason that this game has so much mystique surrounding it is because so little of it explained. At least in the case of other games, like, you know, using the Donald Duck thing as an example, they do give you some exposition, and you're Donald Duck, you know what you're doing. In this game, the character has no name, you're not really given anything, you're just left to your own devices.
School, man. You just play the game, you turn it on, you're playing, you're done.
Yeah, but I'm always impressed by what the story behind it might be. And I think that's where so much of the online community has gotten so much. Yeah, why that guy just throwing rocks at us? I think that explains why
he's trying to get us mad, make us chase him.
Or something. Luckily, we have all these dead bodies. That one in the water that was closest to us did kind of look like a child. They're like, because he's similarly sized.
Look at the guy to the right. That really doesn't look like a child?
No, the one that was in the water. The one that was closest to us.
I'm saying all of them.
Oh, the one that threw the rock at us? I don't know. He looked a good degree taller, so I really can't say.
Yeah, but again, I'm stating that you're like a 9-year-old kid. If he was like 13, he would be taller.
That's true. We can't tell if maybe they're just older children. Still, yeah. If this kid is like 9 years old, and
it's an easy way to tell. Look at the guy's head, and then look where the bottom of his head meets the bottom of his arms, and then look where the bottom of his arms meets the bottom of his legs. Those spacings will tell you basically what age he is. Since it's very small, you know, from his head to his waist, and his waist to his feet, he's not grown very far.
Right.
And he's got a big head and a small body.
Yes.
You know, I wouldn't even call this guy a teenager.
The person we're playing as, definitely no. He's very much a...
Whereas that person on the ground may well be like 13 or 14.
It could be. It's true, and because this game's perspective is... falls in the spike pit. Because the perspective for this game is significantly altered, because, again, like, we see that gigantic... God.
Good job.
Yeah, I didn't realize until after the fact that the pressure plates for the things on the ground are different each time. As we'll see here. So now that I've figured out both of those things, now I know where to jump. The first time through, it was purely on luck. At least I think I had figured it out. I can't remember. Did I die to this one too? I did not, I think. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had figured it out by this point. So I had shown one death on one piston and another death on a second piston. But anyway, yes, you're absolutely right. Because the scale for this game, or the perspective, is so different. Like we saw that Raven, who's gigantic in comparison to us, it might just be that because our perspective is altered because we're just a kid, maybe we really can't get a realistic view on how old these characters are in comparison to us. Maybe they are close to the same age as us, maybe just like by a year or two. Maybe it's like you know, when you're a kid and you see the elder classmen in your grade or close to your grade, it's they seem so much older than us, and they're practically grown-ups.
No, the people in my school were all 80.
Well, I mean, you know, it's...
They had to repeat a lot of years.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, some of that stuff can be hard several years in a row, so, hey, I don't judge. And now that we've entered into this area, we're starting to see more of a mechanical type of deal instead of the nature-filled areas that we were in previously.
Something fishy is going on.
Well, it brings a lot of things to mind on, like, again, going from the whole, what's the storyline behind this game, is there some sort of deeper meaning behind why it's suddenly a fast setting, all these other things. Very interesting stuff. And here I am trying to remember what to do about this puzzle, because when you hop on this rope, it raises one of the weights. And as you might guess, that second rope that we saw just a moment ago.
What you gotta do is you gotta take the rope, and then you gotta burn it.
Right.
Forever trapping you here forever.
That is the correct strategy, actually, so good call. Now, as you might guess...
And then what happens is the little box will appear and says, "It looks like you are stuck. Do you want some assistance?" And then you go yes, and then it beats the game for you.
Oh, shit. Well, I've been in the wrong business then, clearly.
Yeah.
So at this point we see that, yeah, it auto-retracts. So in this case we gotta pull this closer so we can jump on it before the fact. But let's push it a little bit closer. There we go. Just to make sure that that's as far back as it'll go. Because a lot of this is just a timing question of timing more than anything. As you might guess, if you go through those gears, it'll just crush you and make you sad and die.
Not very nice.
And that's something I try to avoid in this game whenever possible. Not always easy to do. And jump! Alright.
Look at you.
Although I can't remember if I get it on this first try. I don't think I do, because you now have to time this one against it. And I was too slow.
You're stupid. You didn't. No, it's not you too slow. You just didn't wait long enough.
Yeah. Or yeah, I didn't hold on to it long enough. Luckily, I didn't play some speed up just to avoid any monotony. There we go. Much better.
Wait there.
And that pretty much does it for this video, but part 3 is coming up next. We'll see you guys then.
Bye-bye.